Alright, today we're taking a look at another imported value knife. And I also received a couple of locks which are nice. Now this is the normal size Brinks 40 millimeter, and I got a 50 millimeter, which is really nice. Big brass Brinks lock. I'll be working on that. And also, to go one better, I got this. It's a Mindy, and it is a 70 millimeter lock, which is really huge. And it's kind of different because it's got these, I believe they're called slider keys. That should be fun to work on. So the knife we're looking at today is called a QSP. The QSP knife. QSP stands for quality, service, and price. And you can see it got slightly damaged in transit. And this knife is actually called the QS 122, and it's called a Raven. Let's see if we can get it out of the package. Yeah, QSP Raven. So it comes in that nice cardboard package. It also comes with a schematic and a little bit of information. This thing is made in, let's see, Yanjing, China. And if you go to their website, the QSP website, it's got quite a few pretty interesting knives, and this is one of them. And I think this comes in 3 or 4 colors. Okay, and this is the card that comes with it. And you can see there it says Raven. It's got a ball bearing pivot, and it shows some dimensions. The one thing it does not show on there is the weight. And on the other side, it just has more information, warranty, etc. So this little box has a nice, that really dense foam padding protecting the knife, so it didn't have any damage in transit. Comes with a little plastic bag, no desiccant in it. So this is a flipper, and it does have some traction notches on the flipper. You can see that. Also has some traction notches on the rear standoff, which makes up the lanyard hole. They're kind of smooth, not very much grip. So that flips out really nice because it is on ball bearings. It's actually really smooth. It does have some traction notches on the thumb ramp, which are pretty nice. Basically it's a flat. It's on the flat of the top of the blade. It also has some traction notches on the liner lock. You can see it's got a flow through design. Liner lock is easy. Very smooth again. Really flips out there nicely. And it does not come with a takedown tool for the screws. And it's got 5, 1, 2, 3 screws on this side. And we gotta count the pocket clip screws because that holds it together too. So there are 5 screws holding this knife together. And it's only a one-way pocket clip. It's pretty deep carry. Those ball bearings really make it flip out there nice. And the markings on the blade. It has the QSP registered trademark, little flaming mountain. And on the other side it says D2. So it's made of D2 tool steel, which is pretty hard. Now again, if we go back to the specs card they send with it, says the overall length of this knife is 7.87, just about 8 inches overall length. Blade is 3.37. It's a good sized blade. And it does have G10 scales. Of course, you know that G10 is 10 layers of some kind of fabric all glued together and under pressure. G10 is one of the strongest handle materials that I know of. Used to be expensive, but now it's pretty cheap. And this one is in, I think they're calling it tan, but it looks like a kind of a light brown to me. And this is all, I think I mentioned it's called a Raven. Got a good blade shape. And the weight of this is 4.2 ounces, so that's not bad. But I really like the ball bearing part of this. So let's do a little cut test on a couple of things. Let's use some purple computer paper. So it came from the factory, very sharp. Happy with that. Let's try it on some cardboard, and this is the Little Debbie Banana Twin cardboard. I've used this before, so that's pretty easy. So like I said, I'm happy with the sharpness of this blade. Let's do a drop test. See if I can get it to stick from about 18 inches. Into this soft pine. You can see this pine board's been well used. So that's a good drop test. And that is the QSP Raven bargain import. Nice and fast. And I think that deserves a little cowbell. And if you don't want cowbell for the knife, I'm going to give some cowbell to the Bayou, the Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company, who makes cowbell. Knuckle bump.